Hey everybody, welcome back to Habitat Kitchen. I'm Andrew Beauchamp, and today we're gonna make a pear and chestnut tart. Let's get started. 2 pounds of boiled chestnuts here. To get them to this stage, it's really simple. You just score the chestnut on either side, place them into the boiling water for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then take them out, let them cool, peel them right away, and you'll get something that looks just like this. Maybe you'll even get a clean nut. I couldn't, mine kind of crumbled a lot, but still really easy to do. And right into the pot with those 2 pounds of chestnuts. Add about 1.5 cups of water. And then I have 1.25 cups of sugar right into our pot. Then final ingredient that's going into this, just a splash of vanilla. Maybe a little bit more, there we go. And at the moment it looks like a very kind of soupy mess, but don't worry, we're gonna simmer this right down till the liquid reduces by over half. This is all finished. You can see that the bubbles have really condensed, so we're getting little tiny air bubbles instead of a lot of a big boil. So we're gonna put this to the side, let it cool for about a half hour, maybe 40 minutes, and we'll be right back to throw it into the food processor and make our paste. Looking good and very thick. Now here, I'm gonna try a little bit just to see where we're at. The best way I can describe this to you is like a sweet mashed potato, which is absolutely delicious. Now I am noticing that this is beautifully thick, but it's a little too thick for what I want. I want it for a tart, and it's not gonna give me the best texture, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in here, not much, maybe just gonna add like a tablespoon at a time. Just a little throw in there. So it's still a thick paste, but I added about 5 tablespoons of water to this just to help make it a little bit more smoother, technically take this further to the point where it's much more softer. I don't want to take it that far, I want it to be still quite thick, which is so good. Okay, our paste is done. I've already taken the liberty of pre-making my tart shells. I had a little bit of extra sugar cookie dough from my Christmas baking that I decided to use to make my tart shells. You can also use store-bought, pie crust, whatever you want to use, go right ahead. You can also turn this into a large tart shape formation if you'd like to, but for the amount that I'm feeding, these small tarts are gonna work perfectly. I have my pear here. I just need 6 slices to go on each tart. My pears are all done. I have a sheet pan with all my tarts already lined on it. Now it's time to fill these bad boys. For preparing these tarts, it's really, really simple. All we gotta do is take a scoop and fill the cavity of our tart. Just like that. And then you're gonna take your piece of pear and just lay it right on top, giving it a little bit of a press in as you do it. And then lay it on your baking tray. And repeat with all your tarts. These are all finished. I'm gonna throw them into a 350-degree oven for about a half hour or until my crust is nice and golden brown. I have a little bit of apricot glaze that I am going to brush over top. It's nothing special, it's just a store-bought apricot jam that I heated up and we're gonna brush on top. But first we need to take them out of their shell, because if we put a nice shiny layer of apricot glaze on top while they're still in the shell, it's gonna be hell of a time trying to get these out later. I'm gonna do the rest of these and I'll be back once these are set. I will say the glaze was a little bit of a last minute addition. I just wanted really the pears to shine a little bit more, and putting the glaze on them really kind of gives them a nice glossy look instead of having them, you know, a little more dry on the outside. It also keeps the filling hydrated, since it is a starchy filling. If you kind of don't put a glaze on it, it can dry out. You don't want that, but the glaze fixed all that. So thumbs up there. So let's take a bite. Oh my god. Now this isn't a tart with a lot of really bold flavors. Instead, it's a tart that has a lot of complementary flavors. They all just go together, mellow, and it's a little perfection in your mouth. I want to say thank you guys for watching. I had a blast. These are delicious. And till next time, stay hungry.